Hi, this is Tim with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you guys as promised. A little bit later than expected, but here it is. So let's go ahead and see if we can figure out a few things that can help you guys out in generating some leads for your company online. So I have the website pulled up. We'll take a look at here in just a second. Now it looks like you're going to be doing most of your work, or you are located within Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I did go ahead and I started out a Google search here and typed in roofers Tulsa. Okay, right? So I'm looking for a roofer within Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is something I'm going to type in to find a company to do this for me. So this is what we consider to be a keyword, more specifically buyer intent, meaning, this is a potential client behind this, typing this into Google. So it's very intent on, actually reaching out to a company. Now, there's going to be multiple different ways that people are going to type this in, looking for a roofer in Tulsa. We just want to be able to make sure we get on the first page for as many of those different buyer intent keywords as possible. Now, we see a few companies running these Google guaranteed ads. They're definitely a great option for you, especially if you're looking to generate leads for yourself right here, right now. And if you're not ranking organically or haven't really started that process in that journey to do so. So you're definitely going to get leads from this. They normally convert at about 30 to 40% of a ratio, but you are going to miss out on a large amount of traffic, as about 80% of people are going to instantly disregard these ads in the first place. And the first page is going to be crucial to rank organically because about 75 to 80% of people are going to choose a company that ranks on this first page organically. So you can do that of two ways. You can rank through a business profile from Google, or you can actually rank a website. Okay. Now, business profile is definitely crucial, especially you're going to be able to rank normally about a 5 to 10 mile radius within or where your office is actually located at. Okay, and I did scroll down a little bit, so you are on this first page a little bit more towards the bottom. Now, obviously, the first page is good for this still, but you want to definitely get within that top three, because if you're within that top three, nobody has to go clicking more buttons to find you, right? So if we just look at a few things on your business profile, it looks like you guys do have a decent amount of photos. I'd make sure all these are geotagged. You can do a simple Google search. It's, changing a couple settings within your phone. You can have all your guys do this. And, I would be uploading photos into this business profile every single week. Make sure they are geo tagged as well. Definitely need to fill out your bio section about the company fully. There's 750 characters here to fill out 100%. And then typically the reviews are a big thing too. So it looks like, you guys have a good amount of reviews with a great rating. It looks like you're responding to some of those reviews. Make sure you're responding to all these reviews, because this tells Google, you take pride in what people have to say about your work. And then there's a few other things that can always help you too, but I'm sure if you do those three things at a high level, you're definitely going to move up more on this page. One other thing that you can do right off the bat that'll help is create the little one-page website that Google lets you create within your business profile. It's not really going to be able to rank for anything, but it will help in ranking your business profile. So you can do that as one way of ranking. Okay, that will definitely generate you leads, especially if you are on this top three where nobody's having to click more buttons to find you. But your website's also great too, because we're seeing, you guys are servicing, a few other companies, right, besides Tulsa. So it looks like you're working across most of Oklahoma. And that way, your website can actually help you rank in a lot of other places besides just Tulsa where your business profile can. Okay. But I did pull up T-Town Roofing here for your top competitor when it comes to ranking the website in Tulsa for roofing. So we will look at their website here in just a second as well. But back over to yours, you guys obviously have a pretty, aesthetically pleasing website. Nothing wrong with that. You have some good call to actions within here. 4 right off the bat that I'm seeing, even this click to call button up here. But even if you have these great conversions buttons set up on your website, maybe even too many of them, it looks a little repetitive, but the main thing that's going to help you guys rank your website is going to be content. Okay, content is king. And Google typically likes to see at a bare minimum of about 500 words of content. You can go up to 2,000. That's going to depend a little bit upon what are your top competitors doing. But at a bare minimum, I would say 500. Okay. And we definitely don't have 500 words of content on this homepage. So the website's content definitely needs to be optimized just so you can get those keywords within here, okay? And keywords you can normally place every 150 words of content. That's a good, base rule is about every 150 words of content, you can input a keyword without, making it overstuffing and really looking unorganic to Google. Now, if we come over to T-Town here, let's do a little scroll. You can see they have the request a service right here. So they have a call to action, submit form as well, laying out some of their services in through here. There's our first, real major piece of content that we're looking at. And truly, they don't really have a ton of content either. And that's probably, not really helping them when it comes to ranking on this first page. As we can see, even a couple directories, are above Better Business Bureau and Angie. And you really only have 3 companies that are ranking on here, Arrowhead maybe as well. So 3 or 4 companies that are actually ranking on this first page. Even if we look at A-Best here as well, they don't have a ton of content either on their homepage. So this is something you can easily beat out most of your competitors by right off the bat. Because that's well within Google's algorithms of what they like is at least a bare minimum of 500. Plus, it allows you to input the keywords that you need to make your homepage as powerful as possible as well. Okay. Now, this next thing I like to use is this paid program called Ahrefs. It's going to let me do a little comparison between your website and then T-Town Roofing's as well. Now, these first 2 numbers I just highlighted are your strength and trust ratings within Google, or that Google has for your website. So they're ranked out of 100, but typically once you hit a benchmark of about 30 and above for each of these, you're going to be pretty considered pretty powerful and pretty unstoppable compared to a lot of your competitors. Now, you build that strength out through these backlinks, which is any clickable text or image linking one website through another, and those are all held within these different referring domains. Now, it's crucial that you build these backlinks out through referring domains that are authoritative, meaning they already have those high ratings you're looking to get. And so Google sees that, a website that they already trust is trusting you enough to put a link on their website to your website. That's a big plus, okay? And you're only indexing for 14 keywords. So here's where I think we're missing out content-wise, bringing you 0 traffic, okay? And we can even click on these keywords. You can see you got some for Tulsa, Oklahoma, but it's really targeting these best roofings. And a lot of these you're going to get caught up and not being able to outrank a lot of like directories that are laying out, the best contractors and things of that nature. So you'll get like expertise, Better Business Bureau, and a lot of those companies are going to be really hard to beat. So you need to be able to rank for these buyer intent keywords. Like this one you have down here for commercial roofing. So somebody's looking for commercial roofers, Tulsa, that gets 60 searches per month, but you're well on that 8th or ninth page of Google. So it's really going to be hard to be able to rank there or get any traffic or conversions on your website from there. Now, if we come over to T-Town Roofing, we can see their strength and trust a little bit higher, especially that UR, which is more generalized towards the homepage. So they've built out almost 900 backlinks. They do have quite a bit of keywords to their website as well, bringing in over 700. So I do want to show you something with all these keywords. I figured they do have a blog. I wasn't able to find it within their pages, but it looks like it's in the About Us section. So this, with these articles, it is driving relevant content to their website every single time they post one. It's also going to be able to create, some very relevant keywords that they can rank for. Those keywords and those types of blogs aren't really going to generate them any more customers, but it can help them rank for the keywords that they definitely want to generate customers from, or that will generate customers for them. So we can see a lot of keywords right off the bat that are involving Tulsa and roofing. So Tulsa roofing Tulsa, Oklahoma, Tulsa roofing companies Tulsa, so on and so forth. You can kind of read through these if you want to pause. I'm not going to read through all of them, but you can see how many different ways people are typing this in, right? And there's more than 2,000 search volume per month for roofing in Tulsa, right? And they're capturing a decent audience. Let's just take this first one for example. So Tulsa roofing, 300 search volume per month. They are second position, so they're right at the top of that page, and they're getting about a third of that traffic, or a third of that volume as traffic. Now, industry standards, about 30% of that traffic should end up reaching out to them as long as they have the correct call to actions and conversions pages set up on their website, which it looks like they do. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're getting anywhere from 25 to 30, maybe even a little bit more leads per month just from this one keyword on average. Okay. So if you were to come through here, they're definitely getting, over 50, probably even closer to the 75 or 80 mark when it comes to leads per month for a lot of these Tulsa roofing keywords put together. All right, and that's just for this area. I don't know if they're ranking in any other areas as well, but it looks like they put a lot of time and effort into being able to rank for Tulsa. So we can tell exactly how, you know, this is going to be able to help a company when it comes to growing, increasing the amount of revenue and jobs you guys can do every single month. And we all see this as an investment, right? So it's not like, you're paying for a website or SEO, search engine optimization, monthly fees for nothing, right? When it's done right and it's done well, it's going to pay for itself, 10 plus times over, right? Every single month. So they're generating, like I said, I would say anywhere from 50 in a slow season like we are now to probably even up in the 70s or 80s. They could top out at 100 if it's, once we get into a busy season or possibly get a storm your guys' way. So that's where you can see how lucrative it can be as well. And like I said, this can be able to help you guys rank for, any of these areas you're trying to rank within Oklahoma. You can pin it down and really try and rank out a page within your website to generate traffic in other areas besides Tulsa too. So if you guys have any further questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you guys in any way that I can, answer any questions that you guys have as well. So other than that, have a great rest of your day and I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.